Every time her little girl gets sick, she comes to work and she's like, yeah, she's sick. She had a rough night. In the next week, everybody on the road, take out everybody in the office, take them out. Like, we are not built for that type of sickness. Okay? Everybody in the office is like, oh Lord, the child is sick again.
It's like Interview with the Vampire. Plague over here, plague over here.
Yeah, she brings it in with her. And people just start dropping like flies. We're like, oh Lord, it's outbreak.
Voodoo virus.
Who's the outbreak monkey?
Yeah, man.
That's funny.
So what's going on in sports, man? Anybody watch the Masters?
Huh?
Did we discuss that the other week?
I was traveling. I couldn't even try.
Oh, Jay, you taking it serious? My bad.
I would have watched it. I like golf. I'll watch it, but I mean,
I like golf too, but I wasn't watching it this year.
I would have watched it even though Tiger wasn't in it.
We had a conversation about nobody watching the Masters this year.
No, we had a full conversation about none of us watching the Masters.
People like Bubba Watson, so I figured they were going to probably watch for him, but they hyping up this guy Jordan Spieth, and it's just like, oh God.
Well, why not?
It was my godson's birthday. I was at his party. Missed it.
I was watching pollen fall on cars.
Hey, what's up, Dolla?
Live from the kitchen.
I was gonna say, look like you shooting a video.
I know. I was like, the glare the whole night.
Yeah.
Looking like a Puff Daddy video.
We're ready to show off the triceps.
More money, more problems, baby.
Oh yeah,
You training for
More problems.
Hey yo, man. Good job on that best of. Y'all had me cracking up last night while I was finishing my taxes, for real.
Man, I didn't even finish it. I haven't even watched it all yet. I gotta watch it all. I watched the first 5 to 10 minutes and was cracking up.
I didn't even get a chance to watch it yet.
Oh yeah.
Pete just hit him with the responsibility, accountability, and spoon-fed the truth in the first 5 minutes.
I was spoon-feeding the truth for real.
Yeah, I had fun doing it. I'll tell you that much. I had fun doing it.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, man. Oh man.
So what's
he's walking around now, so hopefully I can make some more of these. They go to sleep at regular times.
It's all good, man. We'll keep it rolling though. But we was having a conversation talking about did anybody watch the Masters? And I know we talked about the Tiger not being on, man. But like I said, no American golfers. There's nobody to hang your hat on.
Yeah, no Tiger. I'll go ahead and put myself on mute.
Yeah. Hey.
This is exactly what they were talking about on First Take. Is that this man brings the not the everyday golfer, just the regular passerbys. He brings them to the table when it comes to golf, man. Ain't nobody care about.
Love him or hate him. Love him or hate him. That he brings the cats to the table, man. Love him or hate him.
And speaking of that, you got to get the Masters theme song. Man, do you understand these sports shows were wearing that sucker out the whole lead up into the Masters, cracking me up. Talking soft, doing the whole.
Yeah,
they got a theme song that they play every time. It's only for the Masters, and that's
only for the Masters. As he approaches 18.
Exactly. They were talking like that and everything. But this is the Super Bowl of golf.
He left himself a 3-foot putt for the win. As he crouches down, the crowd wait. He removes a piece of debris. He stares off into the wind at a squirrel. He asks the squirrel not to move as he approaches his putt. And just go. I'm gonna stop, man. Okay.
Yeah, please stop. Stop it. Because I wanted to get in. I wanted to get into.
This is going to completely unravel.
Right.
It's completely unravel. It's so bad.
Man, speaking of unravel.
Oh boy.
Alden Smith.
Oh my God, dude! I saw that.
Woke me up.
Lord, cocaine is a powerful drug.
Tory, you back, man?
I'm back.
Oh my God, man! We talking about
Aldon Smith.
Alden Smith.
Alden Smith is back.
Y'all talking golf? I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
First of all, when they ask you to be like the extra security scan, what you don't want to do is go, "I got a bomb." Come on, man.
And Lonice, you know he was playing. you know he wasn't being serious. He was being stupid, or he was just being high.
Okay,
or drunk.
but you can't do that in the airport after 9/11.
Come on, Lonice. Y'all gotta give this man. Y'all gotta give him his fair. I mean, he did say that he was innocent. So y'all gotta give him his fair trial, his fair hearing. How do you know he wasn't just saying, "Yo, going through security is the bomb"? How do you know he wasn't saying?
Sound like Mr. Brown on Meet the Browns. Yeah, this was
could be just a big misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Okay, you cannot act the donkey in the movie, not the movie theater, in the airport anymore. You cannot act the donkey in the airport.
Well, he's got a clear pattern of acting the donkey any other time. What makes the airport special?
But like Jay said, if you want some substance, as we would say.
And you're doing it, and the 49ers have a $9 million option they need to decide on by May 11th about that.
Well, at least he was at least he did him a favor and said, "Look, I'm about to lose my mind, so I'm gonna lose my mind before the draft. So you have time to figure out who my replacement is." So he had the common courtesy to say,
"I'm
gonna lose my mind."
That was. You know what? You're right. You're right.
He's a good guy. I take it all back.
He said, "I'm gonna go crazy."
Stand up guy right there.
And you know what? Right. Imagine. Can you imagine if the draft was at the time that they been had it at? Now they have it in May. Can you imagine 4 days after the draft, this fool does this? San Francisco is hot. They are hot. They are so hot.
Man, I'm sure that video
popped up. What are you saying, Jason? Aldon Smith's going to be a Brown next year?
I bet he tickle. I bet he tickle.
Nope.
I bet he
We learned
a Raider.
There's a guy that did that.
Well, the way things going, he could be a Jet. The Jets decided everybody.
Or he could just be locked up. He could just be locked up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Tory. Chris Johnson about to steal y'all money too.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
we don't gonna sign him to a 1-year deal. We're not gonna give him the money.
Chris Johnson visited with the Jets. They said it should be done hopefully in the 24-hour period.
But he's probably gonna get a one hit acquitter though.
Yeah, that's it. We're only giving him a 1-year deal. We put all our money into washed up quarterbacks that like fighting dogs. That's what we want.
In wide receivers that are second options. In second option wide receivers.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a sign
Dolla, you still out there?
Yeah, Dolla good, man. Dolla doing dishes or something. Yeah, he good.
Yeah.
I was going to ask Dolla, since I know he was the only person that paid for the fight.
You paid for that fight, Tory? You paid for that fight?
Somebody on the panel had to.
I didn't willingly pay for the fight.
All right, y'all wanted to speak during
my mother wanted to see that fight. So it was an excuse to spend some time with the mom, so she wanted to come over and watch the fight.
Okay, I was gonna say, I guess was anybody worried about that fight? I mean,
yeah, tell us about the fight, man. I would love to have seen it, but I was in a media free zone.
Was that Ronda Rousey? I'm sorry.
No. I'm not talking about that savagery. We're talking about
the
science.
Science
of fighting.
Okay,
the sweet science.
Get off Ronda, baby. Ronda.
Right, I'm not talking about all the flying elbows and the Jimmy Fly Snook and stuff and all that. Okay.
Hey.
So just so you do know,
rest in peace.
It was a pretty good fight. Got to be honest with you. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to move.
Light.
Let's see.
There we go.
Yeah.
Tory, you look like you're shooting a straight up video.
You look like you're shooting some straight up.
Like a video.
You look like Big Tigger shooting up there on Big Tigger video.
Not Big Tigger.
You look like you all he needs is a dance in the background with him trying to do a video.
I don't know. I was gonna mob deep myself.
You want to go back to old school? Yeah.
We'll go back to the old school lighting.
Or maybe Ghetto Boys.
All right. So it was a good fight. Surprisingly, I didn't think it was going to be a good fight at all. But actually, for the first 5 rounds, it was a pretty good fight before Tim Bradley started showing signs of injury. He tore his calf muscle in the first round, but he was taking it to Pacquiao. He hit him with some. He won at least 3 of the first 5 rounds. And then after that, Pacquiao just washed him up. But Pacquiao, one of the things that people are not talking about that you're going to find out, Prev, in this fight, is despite the fact that he's landing solid left hands to the chin of Bradley, Bradley just taking the punches.
I see that one.
Can they please just stop messing around and just they know what the deal is. I don't
It's
want
not
none
gonna-
of these fools
Don't
to
even
fight
say
nobody
it.
else
Don't even say
until
it.
that
It's
fight
not
goes
gonna
down.
Yes, please don't say
I'm
It's
that.
not
not
even
gonna
gonna
happen.
say
Don't
the
say
names.
it.
I'm not
It's
even
not
gonna
gonna
say the
happen.
names.
It's not gonna happen.
Why?
It's not gonna
why-
happen. Accept it. Let that go.
Even
So-
if Bob Arum, we know Bob Arum's involved, but I mean, there's so much money that could be made from this fight. Even if he gave Bob Arum a cut, even if Pacquiao gave Bob Arum his cut, he's still getting serious money from this fight. It don't even matter. I mean, but
It's not gonna
nobody.
happen. Let it go.
It's just not
Walk
gonna
away. Walk
It's
away.
just not gonna happen.
Terrible.
Accept it. Embrace the fact that it's not happening. It's like LeBron James in the dunk contest. Things
Yes.
you'll never see.
Yeah.
Things you'll never
There's
see.
a small chance that the Pacquiao Mayweather fight may happen because the next fight should be Pacquiao's last under Bob Arum. After that point, he'll be a
Where
free
are they?
agent when it
I
comes.
was
Then
gonna say, where are they
it's
with
supposed
their
to be
contract?
his-
So who is he going? So who's the sucker that he about
Yeah,
to fight
so-
next just to get out of contract? Then, so he gonna, does he want somebody?
yeah, it's definitely.
Marquez.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be
Outside
Brown. If he's
chance.
truly looking at fighting Mayweather, he's not going to take the risk to fight somebody that he could lose against in his next fight, so that he
What
can
about Broner?
negotiate one-on-one with Mayweather.
What about
Broner?
Broner? Yeah, what about Broner?
Broner's going back down to 140. So,
Oh, okay.
and he's in a different boxing league. He's in the Golden Boy boxing league. So that's not going
Yeah.
to happen. He got to fight in the
I
top ranked
fight.
boxing league.
This stuff is
He
it's,
might
it's not gonna happen.
fight Zab Judah and be done with it.
It's not gonna happen.
That might work.
Pacquiao is not gonna happen, man. I'm going on record. It's not gonna happen.
I'm with you, Pete.
It's not
I'm
gonna
with you, Pete.
It's not gonna happen.
I've already accepted that.
all the money in the world, and we can't get. No, it's not. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, Pete, you dropped off when I said that part already. It's not gonna be just the dollar figure. It's not gonna. It's not gonna motivate.
And let's be
No,
let's be
what I'm
honest.
saying is, you would think that with all
Honest,
the money
Prev.
that's available, that you could make it happen.
You and I know
that's
whoever
the
else
risk.
watched boxing one. It's not going to be the same fight it was going to be 5 years ago anyway.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the same fight it would have been 3 years ago.
No.
But it would have been. But at least it's a fight. I know Tiger going back. I don't know. This fight ain't going. This fight is a mystery. I know I can at least watch my golf and watch Tiger come back.
Then you did not try to sneak golf back in this golf.
He
I'm
did.
just trying to
He did.
say
He
that's
did.
something that
We're-
you know is going
And
to
we're
happen.
done with that. We're not talking
That's
about
like,
it anymore.
isn't that like 2 farts in the elevator there?
And the problem with your statement is, Jay, you don't know if Tiger is going to come back from. Relatively speaking, to whatever level of play. We don't know. We don't know. He may not even be motivated.
He'll get
to
one
come
more.
back, man.
He'll
Get one more what? One more what? Back injury?
No, he'll get one more major.
Easy, Pete. Easy.
Car crash?
Whatever, dude.
Hey, well, no, because he's not married. There'll be no more car crashes or golf clubs being bashed in.
That ain't got car crashing had nothing to do with him being married.
Yeah,
being-
The wife was
him
chasing him
being
to the
mutually
golf club.
exclusive.
Him being
You can get in trouble. You can get in trouble being single.
him being sloppy is what.
You
got
can
him.
get a golf club inside your head being single too. Trust me.
Nah, it's not that serious.
Okay.
It's not that serious. When we got all that money on the line, it's serious. But then again, I didn't understand her issue. Okay.
Should've been like Michael
You would
Jordan.
have. I'm
Should've been like
sorry.
Michael Jordan.
Boy, that
You
sounds.
were the nanny. You were the nanny. You traded up.
Been like Michael Jordan's wife. Been like, oh, something going down. I'll be right here.
That
When
sounds
you
like
get
what
back.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'll be right
You were
here.
the
I ain't
nanny.
going no.
You traded up.
Juanita
clearly-
said, "I'ma wait till I get
put
some
them fingers up like Johnny Football was like,
She was like, "I'm gonna be here at the house
I'll be right here at the house doing like this.
in
Wait.
the 7-figure mansion."
She said, "I'm gonna
With a moat.
wait till
With
I
a
got
moat.
something to back.
Right.
I'm gonna wait till I get a backup."
Right. You
In a dragon.
because at the end of the day, he coming home to me, and oh wait, and I got the kids.
Right.
At the end of the day, he's coming home. It don't matter whether it's to me or not.
No, but I got the kids, so he's not going nowhere because it's cheaper to keep him.
Has anybody
And-
seen Madeline Woods since then? Like Madeline Woods off of BET? She just disappeared after that whole rumor went down between her and Jordan.
Shout out to Gabrielle Union.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Hey, she won.
Oh my God!
She won.
She won.
Tory,
Without the kids, though.
she won. Gabrielle Union said, "Look, it can be done." Gabrielle Union said, "It can be done.
It can be done.
You just have to be patient.
You gotta be patient.
Gotta be patient. Just
gotta
wait.
follow through, Jay. Follow through.
Follow through. All the way through.
Oh my God.
Jay, bend your knees.
Ballin'.
Hold on, Jay. Bend your knees.
Right.
Focus on the back rim. Hand up.
Gotta keep practicing.
Elbows in.
Yep.
Jay, elbows in. Follow through.
Hey, it took Jordan 7 years to get the championship. Gabrielle the same amount of years. It's okay. You know, she got hit, you know. Jordan had to go through the Pistons.
And sometimes you gotta
She had to go
evolve,
through
right?
her adversary.
Think about it, you gotta evolve. Jordan to develop a 3-point shot post game. You gotta evolve, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why are you even supporting this? Okay. Why are you even supporting this?
She is an example of her and Tiki Barber's wife.
All I know is I need Gabrielle Union to help him out with them pants, man. Them pants, them pre's and the stuff, they got to go, man. Pre's got to go.
Pants.
I'm just saying, man. Oh,
yeah, those pants are not. Yeah, the capri pants and tapered ankles, none of that sexy. And Dwayne Wade's a sexy dude, but that ensemble, every time he puts that on,
I ain't got nothing to do with that part. I ain't got nothing to do with that part. All I know is
LeBron's wife was just like, no.
That's
not
position.
Hey,
I'm just trying to figure out what the rationale is with the pants, man. I got nothing.
I don't care what the rationale is with the pants, but I do know the rationale behind the Heat throwing that game last night.
because the road with number 2 is a lot easier.
The road, but the point is,
I disagree with that one. I disagree.
Hey,
well, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry, Dolla. Hold on. Let me say, because I need to be clear, because they told me I need to be clear when I say this. The media tells us is that the road at the number 2 seed is easier than the road at the number 1 seed. So that's why the Heat threw the game. Well, I'm sorry, they didn't throw the game. They lost it. It was crazy.
They threw the game.
They just lost.
They would rather play.
I'm relaying to you what the media
all about
said.
matchup.
The hell with the media. They did not want to see the 4 and 5 matchup. They did not want to see that 4 or 5 matchup. The Bulls and the Nets in the second round. They did not want to see that.
No,
we are here, Pete. We are here. I'm telling you what the media said.
I was sitting there thinking about it today, and I saw the seeds come out. I said, wait a minute, they ain't slick. You don't sit everybody. You get the 1 seed.
And did you hear what the coach said? The coach gave a good speech about, we did all we could to win, but we wanted to make sure that, our guys were rested up and everything. Are you disappointed that you didn't get the number 1 seed? No, we're not disappointed because, in the next couple of days, it's a whole new season, and we'll just, we'll play the hand we're dealt.
Well, you gotta, really?
Like I said, the Nets and the Bulls are going to be tight. They did not. Now, that Nets and the Bulls is not fixed yet. That's why I'm saying it's not necessarily. I mean, as it stands today, that's the 4 or 5. But
but it depends
the
on
Nets are losing right now to the garbage Knicks.
Right?
No.
The Nets are losing.
The
Tory,
Bulls
the Nets are losing.
Bulls.
They were up 10 points.
I don't want to talk about it. The Knicks was up 10 points. And can't get back in the game.
Lean on the Nets, man. Lean on Brooklyn.
But the Bulls are the 4, and they're half game behind the Raptors.
Yeah.
For the 3.
If the Bulls
so
win
I think the Bulls
tomorrow
can still get the 3.
Yeah, because if they beat the Bobcats tomorrow, that's their last game.
So what about the Nets, though?
The Nets are stuck at 5. There's no movement there.
Okay,
so
and if the Nets play the Raptors, they're gonna beat the Raptors, and they're gonna still be in the second round against the Pacers. The Heat did not want any of that. They didn't want the Nets.
I don't think the Heat want any of them Bulls either, though.
That's what I'm saying. The Heat don't want anybody.
They don't want those 2 teams. I'm telling you, I'm with you, dude. I saw them.
We already know that they prayed to the basketball guys anyway the last 2 seasons because they've had some of the easiest roads to the finals I've ever seen. Everybody get injured. No Derrick Rose 2 years in a row. So,
well, to look at it like this, I mean, the way these fragile big men are in Indiana, who the heck knows what's going on right now? We don't know what's going on. We already know Bynum is unreliable. They got him And then who would have thought Roy Hibbert
me and Lonice
just
know
was
that
like,
very well.
I don't care
Yes, we're
about
real
Bynum.
clear on that whole Bynum thing.
Yeah,
that
we're
spent a whole
crystal
season
clear.
in Philly and didn't play one. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
No, but
Roy
Andre Iguodala still breaking ankles. Not
That's
bitter.
nice.
Not
I want to
bitter.
see. I want to know why Roy Hibbert is 7 feet tall and he gets 2 rebounds.
no,
or
7
3 rebounds.
2 rebounds,
2 or 3.
1 block, 2 rebounds, and 4 points a game.
Yeah.
Terrible, dude.
Didn't they bench him the other night?
You mean
He
you mean
basically
Roy
benched
Habib?
himself.
Roy
Roy
Habib?
Habib. No, it's worse than that, Jay. Habib getting more than 2 rebounds, man.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to run, but I'm gonna leave it on this. I don't pick the Pacers to go far. I think that George Hill is a big issue stopping them from progressing.
Stevenson is like out of control.
What game was that? Was that the Heat game where he almost blew it on the free throw line when he switched down his leg? Yeah, I'm not really on the George Hill thing. I think they need a point guard.
He'll be the new Cavs point guard. Don't worry about it.
Didn't let DJ Augustine go? I don't know why they did that. The boy was
Watch out for Brooklyn. I'll holler
all
at
right,
y'all.
Dollar.
All right, Dolla.
Hey, man, what is going on in San Francisco with all the pandemonium and now the quarterback in Miami?
Kaepernick, man. That ain't got nothing to do with Kaepernick, man. I'm
Come on, man. No, man. I'm talking about the case in Miami. That's brewing. Did you not read the article, Pete?
Girl, I've been on the road.
I have not read the
Come on,
article, but it sounded like he in a Tupac situation.
Man, look. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna say that the story sounds completely shady and questionable. However, first of all, I got one question. Why are you at the apartment of the Seattle Seahawks player? How y'all cool? Like, it should already sound like a setup because you're rolling with the Seahawks.
All I say is where there's smoke, there's fire. There's fire.
Okay, and so there was him, I can't remember, a wide receiver from the Seahawks and another player from the 49ers. Name escapes me right now, but a wide receiver from the 49ers.
Name escapes everybody except Kaepernick.
If it ain't Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, but it wasn't Anquan Bolden. He was home with the wife and kid. It was some random chick who she went over there. She fixed them drinks. They took shots. They drank. They took shots, and then they told her to hit the bong, which had marijuana in it.
She was by herself?
Was that the same bomb that was at the airport with Aldon Smith?
No, not the bomb, the bong.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. And
Lonice, was she by herself?
Yes, apparently she was the only female at the 3 dudes.
Idiot.
That's always a bad move.
Always a bad move.
Always a bad combination.
That's when you get up and leave.
Lonice, as a woman, would you even be in that situation? Let me just.
No.
All right.
No. I don't care.
As a man, would we be in that situation as an NFL $1 million quarterback?
You shouldn't be in that situation either. You got to be smarter than that. But it's 3 dudes, 1 chick. She gets lightheaded after she hits the bong and all that good stuff. So she goes to lay down on the bed. At that point, apparently, Colin comes into the room. They're kissing. He undresses her. She gets naked. And then he leaves.
We're not talking about Darren Sharper.
No, because she leaves the room.
Okay.
And leaves her on the bed naked. She said she doesn't have sex with him. The other 2 guys come into the room and wanted to know what she was doing and where Colin had gone. And they told her she had to get out. So that's all. And then they put her out, and then she doesn't know anything else. She woke up in the hospital naked. Again, lots of holes in the story. Extremely questionable. I'm not sure. I was just like, okay, but at what point was it like, oh, I'm going to go by myself to the apartment or hotel room, whatever, with the 3 dudes, and I'm the only chick, and I'm going to drink, and I'm going to hit the bong. And this is going to end well for me. How?
And see, this
It'll be all good in the morning.
This is going down. This is okay. Why?
Here's a lesson to Colin Kaepernick. Here's a lesson.
What?
When the girl was naked, and you went in the room.
Language.
Hold on. Let me school somebody real quick on this.
Oh wait, I forgot this part too.
Oh, okay.
She said that her and Colin Kaepernick had sex in the past, but not this time.
Okay, that's still good. So my theory is, so let me school you on this, okay? You know what went down. You know drinks were involved. you know, whatever bong or bomb or whatever the hell you just said. Okay, and you know that the girl ain't in her right mind. You know, there's a lot more negative things that can happen if you leave than positive. You tell that girl put her clothes on. You take her somewhere, take her butt home yourself. That way, you know, no holes in the story are gonna come back to you. Once you leave the situation open, you're subject to anything and everything that happens afterwards. You're liable. So as soon as it went down, even if you did have sex with her, you tell her put her clothes on, and you pick her up, and you take her home. It's as simple as that. You do not leave a situation like that.
The problem is that if you're
hanging, don't have the random chick at the place with you and the three dudes, with the other two dudes.
That's fine.
Just don't do it.
But clean it up.
Actually, it's before that.
Lonice, you gotta clean it up one way, and the best way to clean it up is yourself. Don't depend on anybody else. Take her.
I get all of that.
But actually,
I get all of that. But actually, the problem is that nobody's thinking. It
starts before that, Jay. I'm talking about. I'm giving him the lesson after the stupidity.
Right. See, what I'm trying to say. I'm
giving him the lesson to help him get out of it.
Right. But what I'm trying to say is, why am I hanging out with no name wide receiver and barely in the league wide receiver?
We've covered that part already.
She said she did not have sexual relations with that man that night.
I did not have sexual relations.
He did.
With that woman.
Right.
What she wasn't clear on is if she had sexual relations with the two no-name dudes.
I agree that Pete, he should have just said, you know what, I need to take you home.
Put your clothes on, let's go.
Right. But you know what? You know what? He should have got the Tupac album out. I'm going to go a step further.
I'm going to go a step further. He should not have taken her home. He should have taken her to Waffle House. So everybody could have seen that he was not doing anything.
That's true.
But you need a witness and an alibi.
Yeah, witness. I don't care if she's passed out on the table. He ain't doing nothing.
That's good, Prev.
That's devious, Prev.
That's good stuff.
That doesn't say that doesn't
mean hey, Prev, put a cup of coffee in front of her and let her just lay down right there in front of her. Let her lay there. Look.
Let her lay like this. Then it just looks like she's had too much to drink and y'all party too hard.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What else is going on out there? Y'all posted an article of, what was that article about? Oh, what are you talking about with what you post up there, Lonice, about Chip Kelly?
Man, it was an
article. Are you still upset about that?
I assume. Lonice, let me ask you this. So,
but they were talking about
how do Philly fans feel about their playoff coach Chip Kelly right now?
Well, there are those that that drank the Kool-Aid and they've sold their souls. So they're like, oh, in Chip we trust.
She said 2-14.
In that division.
No, they can't even. They gonna get 6 wins by
games and still make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Our division. Well, we got lucky last year though, because the division was terrible. You know how
lucky this year.
But y'all gonna get 6 wins by default because y'all play against the daggone Redskins and the Cowboys.
In this division.
Well, no, because I'm gonna go ahead and count them 2 losses against the Redskins because Deshaun Jackson is gonna do all he can to act a donkey every time he scores. In fact,
they still got D'Angelo Hall on the other side.
I swear.
And
wow. And the other guy's even worse.
Wait, I still anticipate Deshaun Jackson when he scores in Philly, he's gonna run to the eagle head and drop down and get his eagle on. I can just see it.
So we got a wannabe Michael Irvin and a wannabe Deion Sanders on the same team.
I was about to say, and Riley Cooper gonna be running by Deshaun Jackson. I mean, running by D'Angelo Hall. So
or whoever the other guy is.
Yeah, Riley Cooper. Okay, first and foremost, let's be honest. Riley Cooper, not a speedster, not a deep threat.
D'Angelo Hall.
D'Angelo Hall.
Redskins secondary.
I was about to say the Redskins
kept that dude to go across the middle to replace Jason Avant.
Anyway, panel can outrun the daggone Redskins secondary.
Riley Cooper will run past all you N-words.
And I was included.
I will run past all you N-words.
Go ahead and mute him.
Oh my God!
Damn, I'm highly disappointed in you right now, man. I'm not allowed. No, I won't do it. Not me. Nope. Somebody's got to have some responsibility and some accountability on this show.
Well, he was spoon feeding you the truth, though.
Yeah, he definitely was.
He did.
He was spoon feeding you the truth. That's what he was doing.
You're right about that.
Lonice, you just have to let it go.
No, the Giants could make a comeback or something. I don't know.
They can come back from
where?
Come back
from the horrible season they had last year.
Everybody said, "Come back from where?"
It was a horrible season they had last year.
They already talking about Eli. They think he's declining already. I'm like, damn, the dude 33 years old. They already put a tombstone on his line.
Hey, Brandon Whedon was
and
that
2 years ago was talking about him being a Hall of Famer.
Hey man, it is what the NFL is fickle. But the article,
ain't no patience. Nobody wants to wait.
With the article I posted about Chip Kelly, they were just saying they were evaluating because they were discussing his arrogance and letting go of Deshaun Jackson and how sometimes you suck up if you don't like somebody because they're like nobody really has a valid reason. And it was really just a personality clash. And they said, yeah, if you're Chip Kelly, obviously you're used to running your thing in Oregon, and so you could just run a dude off the team you didn't like. It's like this is the NFL. Talent like that.
That's the thing. I still can't figure out. I can't figure out what's so invalid about. Look. Okay, yeah, the dude needs babysitting. He can be a prick at times.
Okay. So work through that.
Why should you have to work through it? He need to work through it. Look.
Bottom line,
you 2 minutes off of losing in a playoff game, and this guy's yapping about a new contract. Do you really want to put up with that?
But here's the thing, Prev. You're right, but then I look at it from the other side. I ain't got to listen to it. I mean, my point is, I don't have to listen to it to a point where I want to cut him. Go sit in the corner somewhere, and if you don't show up, then we cut you.
They told him that last year.
But that's the point. It depends.
The corner was the end zone.
My thing is, they told him that last year, and then he played. So I guess from both ends, to me, being a damn adult, it's a business. Okay, you want to complain? I'm gonna let you sit over here and act the fool and complain.
Here's the
guess
point
what? If you show up
making.
And play, you show up and play. If you don't, I cut you. It's as simple as that.
But here's the point the article was making, Prev.
Nothing to do with personality.
Here's the thing. The point the article was making. This isn't college, and in the NFL, you can't cut everybody you don't like because guess what? More so than in the NFL, because everybody's paid lots of money and there's lots of prima donnas in the NFL, you're going to have to at some point learn how to work with these guys if you plan to field a winning team. Period. So that's the point that it was making.
Wait a minute, though. Well, wait a minute, though. Okay, but
after we get out the NFC East, we got to beat somebody else. Like, you can't keep saying we're in the NFC East.
No. Go back to Chip Kelly. Whoa. No, I'm not rolling with that article talking about if I like somebody. First of all, how do we know who like who and what like what? And second of all, in college, cats are transferring like crazy these days. They don't like the coach, they go to another team and be with another team in a year. So, to me,
worse, they try to get the coach fired.
That's what I'm saying. So my point is with Chip Kelly, regardless of if he was right or wrong, to me, both of them had a stake in this. It should have never gone down the way it went down. If you're going to cut them, cut them.
Yeah. I look at it from both sides. I think Chip Kelly was hasty to try to not work it out with Deshaun Jackson. But at the same time, let's not act like, Deshaun Jackson had his same problems. From what it sounds like, he was late to meetings, complaining about money, doing some stuff where it's gonna grow. It's gonna make you tired of hearing about it. I mean, look at it from, you got it from, look at Darrelle Revis. This man is a talent. He complained about his money all the time. But the one thing that you got over Darrelle Revis has over Deshaun Jackson is that he shows up on time. He's a professional. He gets the job done. He stays on the field.
But that's the thing,
complains about his money, but he doesn't have other stuff that's going to cause a problem.
All of that stuff that they got about Deshaun Jackson not showing up to meetings and all of that other stuff, all of this, as far as we know, is fabricated because it was never an issue before. So all of a sudden, after 5 seasons, now he's a locker room problem.
Hey,
you can't just make him a locker room.
Andy Reid sat him for a game. No, Andy Reid sat him for a game.
Guys, y'all missing the point. He still got a job.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter. He didn't show up. I don't give a damn if he didn't show up for meetings for 10 years. He still got paid because he's talented. If you weren't talented, you can't get away with nothing. You got to be talented.
Well, that's
Will
true.
Reeves is talented, so he can do a bunch of bull. Oops, okay, I'll cut that. He can do a bunch of bull and still get a job. Deshaun Jackson, I don't care if you Deshaun Jackson is still arguably the fastest person in the NFL.
True.
He can run by people. He's going to get a job. Andrew Bynum handcuffed an entire team for a year. Yes, I'm bitter. And still got jobs. Still got paid on a playoff team. Yeah. You gotta have talent to get away with this craziness. That's why Chip Kelly got the job he got. Because he got talent. That's why he's doing the stupidity he's doing. Jim Harbaugh, all of it.
But you haven't been around long enough to really say that you got talent and you know what you're doing in the NFL, because as Prev has pointed out numerous times in this here conversation, you played in the NFC East.
But that's smart on Chip Kelly's to take that job.
No, because every season, because in the NFC East, almost every season, another team is at the top taking over, or at least that's how it's been the past like 4 to 5 seasons.
Well, man, they about to show the bad boys, Detroit bad boys.
30 for 30 on Thursday.
30, man.
I'm ready. Yes.
I'm gonna have to watch that, Joy.
I'ma love seeing them beat up Jordan. I'ma love that.
30 for 30.
They didn't just beat up Jordan.
That was like the end of the time when I stopped watching the NBA.
And what I want people to realize, I want people to look very closely at Dennis
right.
Rodman. Mm-hmm. Dennis Rodman was nothing different then than he was when he was with the Spurs, when he was with the Bulls. That dude was crazy then. Mm-hmm. He's crazy now because he was a nut.
Rest in peace, Chuck Daly. Rest in peace, Chuck Daly.
Oh, one of the most slept-on coaches in NBA history.
Well, he's the only one Rodman respected. Phil Jackson, but he will never. Phil Jackson will not be Chuck Daly. Be on the Chuck Daly level to Dennis Rodman. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chuck Daly basically knew that he had to keep Dennis on a strict.
But the way you can't let a
tight leash.
You can't let a wild dog out in the wilderness, and they were creating an environment where he could have just went absolutely bonkers, dude. He could have went absolutely bonkers the way they was playing. Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn. These dudes was nuts.
I didn't really.
It was good times, good times. Golden age basketball, man.
Hey Jay, and remember when we saw them at the restaurant that day? We was following the Detroit Shock, and we was looking, and we was like, "Dang, these boys are huge." We was like Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn with some big
giants, freaking giants, ridiculous,
6'9".
Yep.
260 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Huge.
Yes.
I hated these dudes. These dudes, but I hated Jordan more.
It was funny. It's like I always said the same, because my wife and I dropped my wife off several years ago at Norfolk's airport to she was taking a flight to Dallas, and it was the same weekend I think as I want to say that thing Alonzo Mourning threw down in Chesapeake, and it wasn't his summer groove, because I think that was always like in Miami or wherever it was he was playing at the time, but he was doing something in Chesapeake, and we go up to the check-in counter, and like, I don't know how you missed this, even though it was like 6:30 in the morning, but like 2 people in front of us is Magic Johnson.
Wow.
And he was kind of stooped over the counter, and when he stood up, and there's this, the dude's a hairless Sasquatch, man. This guy.
I'm saying, you
can't appreciate how big these people are until you stand next to them.
My wife met Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. Mm-hmm. Or no, it was Peyton and
big dude.
Peyton
is a big boy.
and his dad, and she was like, she said Peyton Manning is a giant.
Yeah.
She said his head is huge, like he is and his dad, and she said even his dad. She said even his dad was huge. I was like, really? His head was gigantic.
Archie never looked that big.
She said he's taller than you think.
Yeah.
She said Archie's taller than you think.
Archie doesn't look big.
Oh, man. All right, I'm about to get off here, man. Act like I got a job. Act like I got a day job. Y'all got to act like y'all got a day job.
Absolutely.
You're sitting there watching First Take, and I'll be the one at a desk
Shoot, I'm on the road, man. I got to make that money. Go and chill,
Money.
Hey, go listen to your 80s hip hop, man. I'm telling you, it'll make you feel good when you're having a bad day. It'll make you feel good.
Hey,
Jay, that's 1980 hip hop. I don't know if you know about that. But
I gotta go back and listen.
I need you to go back.
I was
Fat Boys, Beastie Boys, Third Base, Curtis Blow. You know, Run DMC, early years. You know, Adidas, Shell Toe Adidas, maybe.
Houdini. Yeah. Something work with Big Daddy Kane.
Dougie Fresh.
If you want some
Ricky D before he was Slick Rick. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
A little something, Digital Underground.
And then if you really want to get really, really, really groovy with it, get you some Trouble Funk, a little EU, you'd be good to go.
What do you know about that? You know anything about that?
I don't know. I took Jay.
We drove the homecoming. Guy. I don't think you know nothing about that.
We drove the homecoming one time, and I put it on the 80s hip hop station, and he was cracking up.
Yeah,
he was like, what? I was like, this is what we listen to, man. The most played cassette in my household, will you believe it or not, and my grandmother, I told you, the one cassette I played the most and popped that sucker was It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, that Public Enemy. My grandma to this day knows the hook to Don't Believe the Hype. She loved that song. I used to play that song. She was like, is that the make the funny noise? I was like, yeah, that's him. Yep. She was like, is that the crazy one with what he got a watch on his neck or something? I was like, yeah, that's him. That's him. Man, that Takes the Nation to Millions. Oh my goodness, man. I played that thing. It popped. I had to get another one, dude. You know, you play a tape so much the words started to fade. It was like the words were fading on it. I couldn't even remember what B-side I couldn't even remember what the B-side was. I was like, man, I played that thing every day, man. That and the Eazy-E first album.
I do not want you playing Eazy-E around Grandma.
No, we didn't play that around Grandma. We didn't play that around Grandma. That was before Grandma got home, because I was like, woke up quick. Just not doing. Because I woke up quick. Just, hey, baby, click. Hey, Grandma, how you doing?
Man, how about I had that moment with Redman, What the Album? We were home for fall break when that album came out. And I was heading back to A&T, I think it was Monday, and I went and copped that CD and popped it in my dad's stereo set. And right off the bat, that first joint came on, and I'm jumping on the couches like an idiot. And I hear that door go click, and I jumped up and shut that thing down. Peeping over my parents' house. Yeah. You remember that big super stereo?
Yeah, I know system? Yeah.
Yeah, so it took about 5 minutes to power it. You didn't turn it off, you powered it down.
It down.
It was like
Prev said power down. That means you press the power button and then
the light was red. Light was red and
it was still playing until it went off.
Yes. It would
fade to black.
Oh man, y'all killing me, dude. We can talk about music all day, man. God, man.
We can, but I'm going to bed.
That was when the power buttons were like about 4 inches big by 4 inches big.
With the line in the middle.
Right.
All right,
y'all. All right, y'all.
Good night.
Yep. Peace.